thank you for sticking to your word. You liked a pic of mine on Instagram about a year and a half ago. I reached out to you through DM. Then you and I started emailing, and I said, hey, Grant, can I have you on the podcast one time? You said, look, Jazz, for sure, I'll do it. Just don't know when. You said, just keep following up. So for a year and a half, I've been following up, staying persistent, staying consistent with it. You stuck with your word, and you're doing the podcast. So thank you for doing this, man.
You're welcome.
And for people like you're in the car sale business. You were in the car sale business, and you used to sell cars. I did as well. We're no stranger to hearing rejection and hearing the no's. I've been saying a lot lately in podcasts that look, I've heard a lot more no's than I have had yeses, but it's those yeses that have changed the course of my life. How did you deal with all that rejection, Grant? Like, how do you deal with it now? Like, how do you get over it and just get past it?
I don't know that you do. I think that's, I think people need to quit trying to get over it.
Okay.
Quit, roll with it and don't fight it. Like, don't just go with it, roll with it. It's part of the game. It's part of it's like, how do you get wet without, how do you swim without getting wet? It's not possible. Right. So the best thing to do, we all know about tipping the toe in the pool. Dude, it's terrifying. It's like, God damn, it's too cold. Shit, it's going to be cold. It's never going to be warm enough for you. So the best thing to do is just drop in. Once you're in, you're in.
Now you were able to find your passion. And for anybody who's watching or listening, guys, I'm not going to go too deep back into Grant's story. This man is everywhere. So if just Google the guy, he's everywhere.
Dude, let me just tell you something. Some guy sent me an email last night. Okay. He's got this business that he said it's going to make me worth $10 billion.
Okay.
And he's like, Grant, the reason this is true, Grant, is because I know that 1 out of every 3 people in the world know who you are. And I'm like, bro, he blew the whole deal. I said, 1 out of 3 people don't know me, dude. Like, nobody knows me. Nobody on the planet. Compared to the number of people on this planet, nobody knows me. That's why I got all my pictures up on the wall.
I love it. What a sick studio.
Why does this guy have all these pictures? Because I'm trying to get people to know my ass.
Yeah. So talk about talk about your story then, my man. Like how did you become who you are right now?
Well, look, I tried to make a living without people knowing me, and it's impossible. I didn't know this. I didn't know this until 2008, actually. I had been in business. I was 25 years old. I invested $3,000 in a program to teach me how to be good at my job. I was in a sales job that I hated. I was not good at it. And I was not good at it and I hated it because I didn't know what I was doing. Like it reminds me, I was 17 years old. My uncle gave me a job being a carpenter.
Okay.
I wasn't any good with a hammer. I didn't like my job. If you're no good at your job, dude, you're not going to like it. No. And I was no good at it. It wasn't because I wasn't meant to be a carpenter or a sales guy. It's because I didn't know how to use a hammer and I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to communicate. Like, if you don't know how to do something, a fucking broom is going to be overwhelming. So it doesn't matter what the job is. I think that people are given, find your passion. Shit, find something to be good at and you will be passionate about it.
You'll wake up early in the morning. You'll stay up late at night. And when those times are
if
tough,
you're winning, dude, if you're winning, you will. If you're not winning, you're not going to stay in the deal. Like,
our number one advice every time is to focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Forget your weaknesses. Offload your weaknesses. Take your strengths and hammer and drive them home.
But in my case, like, I didn't have any strengths. The problem with that scenario is, what if I'm not good at anything? Dude, I was 25 years old. There was nothing I was good at. Like, literally, I had talent. I had intelligence. People thought, oh, that guy's got potential. But so what? It's like the bottle of water. It's got potential to hydrate you, but somebody's got to uncap it. And I did not know what I was good at. I was completely lost. I had a drug problem for 9 years. I didn't have any guidance. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I was lost, man. And then I had this one job that I hated. And that was a sales job. And a guy told me, he's like, look, you hate the job because you don't know what you're doing. And I was like, yeah, dude, fucking that's right. And so I said, what should I do? He's like, you should learn how to sell. You spent 5 years going to college, dude. Spend at least some period of time learning how to do this trade. It's a trade. And I never thought it was I didn't think it was a profession. So anyway, I borrowed $3,000 from my mom. I invested in these tapes. I listened to this guy, and fuck, next thing you know, bro, I'm talking about literally within 30 days, I loved what I was doing.
If you found that video valuable and you want to watch the full discussion, click here for my podcast. If you want to watch more videos, click here.